Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and this reading is for the Tauruses out there for September 27th to October 3rd. I would just like to say thank you guys so much for your likes, your comments, and to all my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. And with that being said, let's get right into this video. Okay, Taurus, let's see what's going on with you for this week. We have a time for healing. I love this. Balsamic moon. So I feel this week, Taurus, you're feeling pretty peaceful. And I think in the last Taurus reading, I think how I said that you guys are going into calmer waters or something similar like that. But I do see that here as well. Time for healing. That's beautiful. To take a break, to recharge. Yeah, the end of a tough cycle approaches, and balanced spirituality and practicality. Let me tell you something, Taurus. Your spiritual game and the practicality, there's no stopping someone like that. When someone balances spirituality and practicality, that's like merging your left brain and your right brain. That's like a super brain. So I feel like, Taurus, this time of healing, you deserve it. You have went through a lot. I feel like I keep getting that for Taurus. Y'all be going through. But y'all also stick with the course though. And I feel also your intuition is going to start to be heightened too. And look at this. Surrender to the divine full moon. This is my God card in this deck. So the universe is very proud of you, Taurus. And they watch over you every day. And a tough cycle, you know, those ones that really tire you out, because Capricorn is Saturn. And it's that time for healing when the dust starts to settle and you honestly start to feel renewal, when you start to see your new life unfold before you. And I feel that's what you're going into, Taurus. And also your spirituality is going to the next level too. We have the 8 of Wands reverse. Yeah. It's like, Taurus, you're not going back and forth with anybody. You're not dealing with all these wands of people trying to start things with you. None of that. It's kind of, you're just in a space where you just want to relax. Be around people that you care about. Be around people you know you could have a good time with. And enjoy these new beginnings with. 8 of Wands reverse. Yeah, you guys have been out here working. 8 of Pentacles. And that's why the universe, let me tell you, Taurus, is y'all don't give up. That's one thing I admire about you guys. Let's see, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the King of Rods. This is my spiritual warrior card right here. The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So in the midst of you healing, Taurus, there's someone who is moving slowly but surely to, and I see a lot of people making amends, man. Well, Mercury is retrograde in Libra, and Libra do represent partnerships, relationships, and balance and justice. You know, going back over any injustices that happened since Mercury was last retrograde. And I don't even remember when that was. I think it was in the summer. So the events from the past, I would say, few months are coming under review. Any like injustices, any things that people didn't see, any of that is all being taken care of in one way or another. And I see this is a situation where it's time to end the conflict. And this person is very passionate about you, Taurus. And with the Queen of Cups, the Psychic card, let me tell you, I must got some psychic subscribers. Because it's either the High Priestess comes out a lot or the Queen of Cups. You guys are very intuitive. Full moon in Capricorn. we have the Ace of Pentacles. So the universe is dropping this big old pentacle, these new beginnings, like I said, look at the pathway, right into your hands. And it's something big too, Taurus. It's something you really worked on, man. And I hope you get it. I love to see Tauruses win. You know, of course, because my best friend's a Taurus. But I just love to see people win, because especially people who don't bother anybody, especially people who try to be the best them that they can be, people who, you know, especially people who are the underdog, you know, people who are underestimated, people who, you know, been stepped on, but then they turn into emperor and run a whole kingdom. You know, it's stuff like that. It's them success stories. It's the redemption. And I feel for you, Taurus, you're redeeming yourself, and it feels great. And the universe is here to help compensate with that redemption. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, because they see you out here being giving. But the thing is, Taurus, you have become more wise on who you give to. And I feel maybe in the past, Taurus, you may have realized how you gave to people who didn't really needed it. They wanted it. I feel you give help mostly to people who need it. Maybe like donating clothes or food or toys or helping children, or maybe you deal with animals. If you see a stray animal, you know, people or animals, or just people who need things instead of people who want things. The universe sees you have a very generous heart. Six of Pentacles. And we had the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like, wait, let me see. Why the Page of Pentacles here? Oh, we got the Lovers here. So this kind of matches in the King of Rods here. How you see, I said he's very passionate. Look at how passionate this picture is. So this person is hoping to give this Page of Pentacles. Now, they're not just coming as just a page, but it's kind of, it is Mercury retrograde, so this is good. This is good. You know what I mean? You can take time to see, you know, knight status and king status. You feel me? Especially if it's been some time. And with Mercury retrograde, it's great to just see where things go. It don't mean that you have to stop your whole life. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles is here. I forgot. So yeah, and you got the King of Rods. So, and the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, this person is pretty serious, but it's going to start off as a page, because behind the page, though, is the Lovers. But I feel they're going to express more about that, depending on about the page. You know, just to give an offer. Not just any offer, but just to see where your head is. And then they will go into the King of Rods. You know, the Eight of Pentacles. But it's knowing where you stand. Full Moon in Pisces. Yeah. This person could be going through an awakening too. Balance spirituality and practicality. This person don't want you to be another hurt person in their past. I feel other people may have done spiteful things to this individual, Taurus, but you didn't. And it really stuck with them. How no matter what, you carried yourself with grace and dignity. You didn't allow your emotions to get the best of you. And that's why that person feels safe with you. They feel that they can be their authentic selves and truly open their heart to love. Because it's the person that is able to also separate. You know, this is where I see people, you know, when they break up and then they say all this mean stuff and you still want that person back. You know, and then you done like broke their stuff. You done tried to get them fired. You done tried to do all this stuff knowing daggone well you still have feelings for them. And now you done ruined, possibly, you know, the chance of reconciliation, because you can't get mad that somebody don't want to be with you after you did all that, you know. But see, Taurus, you didn't do that. You know, you didn't do anything spiteful or vengeful against them, because number one, you wouldn't get anything out of that. And you understand that that blocks your blessings. You know, it's like the old saying, you know, what's that saying? God's vengeance is his, yeah. Is because when you go and take revenge and you don't know the karma that people have, you can mess yourself up by trying to take revenge. And the whole point was you taking revenge was to feel better, but then you took revenge and then you hurt yourself. So I feel like this person did have some kind of trust issues, you know. They could have been very defensive, especially if they had past relationships where vengefulness was normal. You know, tit for tat. I hurt you, you hurt me. You know, that, and then it just goes into this toxic cycle. But you're really one of the only people that it didn't go that way with. And they don't want you to be another hurt person in the background because you didn't cause them to feel that way. You respected their decision. It's not like you tried to destroy them, you know. 10 of Swords reversed. Yeah, they see you very, very clearly. That's not a quality that everyday people have, where they're honestly able to separate accurately, where you don't have to go and destroy everything and everybody, because you never know. What if it just wasn't the right time, and you let your revenge and your emotions cause you to ruin it for the rest of your life? This person sees you as completely different from the rest. Someone that they will absolutely love to have and adore. And they may have had some of those toxic habits, Taurus. Especially if that's really how their relationships went. You know, it does. Maybe they didn't express to you a lot about their past. This could have been a person that kind of felt it was just at the back of their mind. But if you go through relationships where it's tit for tat, I hurt you, ha ha ha, you hurt me, and then it's just like, and then you just hurt each other, and what does that do? This person didn't know how to operate without that in a way. It's kind of like, it's like a subconscious way of thinking. I'm so used to my other partners, and we just talk crazy to each other. We just argue with each other. We take revenge against one another. But Taurus, you was completely different. It was a time for healing. They felt peaceful. They didn't feel peaceful before. The way you express yourself, Queen of Cups. 7 of Cups reverse. Yeah. This person was very guarded, and this goes into what I was saying about them relationships. This person, they went through a number in relationships. They sure did. It's like, so Taurus, you found your way in there. But see, when you find your way in there, you be in there for good. And they'll fight for you because they see they don't have to be as defensive. They could be safe. They know, like, they don't have to worry about losing their job. They don't have to worry about you trying to destroy them. It's like, yes, you was hurt, but what they respect about you, Taurus, is that you didn't try to hurt them back. Oh, I honestly feel a little bit for that person. Is when you go through so many toxic relationship cycles and you do find that person, and then you end up hurting them and you didn't mean to. It's like you didn't know that all those relationships that you thought you left behind still haunt you today because you learned those toxic habits. But I feel like this person is ready to unlearn those habits. They want to learn how to express themselves better. They want to learn how to grow out of that tit for tat that they had with everybody else. They realize that love do exist. Let's see. For the ancestor messages, we have courage, strength, feel stuttering hard, man. Fearlessness and warrior. Remember who you are. Culture, resilience, and beliefs. And then we have teach and share, instill, instruct. And that's what I'm saying, Taurus. Like, you being who you are can help. And you got the upskill here with the work, career, and crossroads. But that's really admirable. Because it's easy to take revenge. It's easy to want someone to feel like you do. It's easy to want to put justice into your own hands, but it takes true strength when you say, I still love you. And I don't want to consciously hurt you. It don't make me feel good to consciously try to hurt someone. You know, I could just separate myself before I spend all that time and energy to seek revenge. And that's why that person feels so safe. Nobody had that discipline. But that's why nobody was getting in this person's heart, man. I get it. It is that one person that you sit there and it's like, wow, they was really different. And I took all my toxic relationship habits and bled it all in this relationship. Have courage. You are stronger than you think. Persevere and do not give in to fear. You have the full support of the universe. You are not alone. Believe in yourself and your strength. You can weather this storm. Even though you can't see it yet, there is a wonderful rainbow waiting for you on the other side of this trying situation. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Didn't I say the time for healing, the time for rejuvenation, you know? That's what I'm talking about, Taurus. You are more resilient than you know. You have been through so much in your life, yet you are still here, a strong survivor. Remember who you are and what you wanted when you were younger. Remember who you were before people told you who you should be. It's time to invoke your original self. It's not too late to reconnect with your truth. And then we have teach and share. You are not alone. You may be questioning why you are here and what your true purpose is. This card has appeared to let you know that you are a natural teacher and is part of your life's purpose. You do not need to be a school teacher or a childcare worker. You can show people a new way of being or looking at the world, and that's what you did, Taurus, for this person. You changed their whole perspective about love, relationships. Look how they went from defensive like that to absolutely falling in love. You may be teaching your children or grandchildren everyday things, or you may be encouraging a friend to try something new or different. Value the wisdom and skills you can possess to others, and it's that discipline, man. It's not, like I said, taking revenge. That's easy. That's easy. Anybody could think of ways to try to hurt somebody because you hurt. But it's when you make the conscious decision not to. It don't mean that they got away with it. It just means you're not going to get your hands dirty and mess up your own blessings. It don't feel good to everybody to create a conscious thought to hurt people. And that is something you can instill, instruct in others that we can learn from. A lot of situations on this planet don't even gotta go a certain way because people are so reactive. Like, ow, you burn me, I'm gonna, you, and then we just do this to each other. What does that get anybody? Where does that get, what, that doesn't solve the problem. It just adds more problems, right? So, Taurus, I hope you guys appreciate this video, and I'll catch you guys later.